farmerspick.com.au.
Welcome back to the show. Our next guest is saving the planet one ugly veggie at a time.
1,500 kilos of zucchinis rejected by the supermarkets because it doesn't meet their ridiculous beauty standards. Every single week, we get thousands of kilos of zucchinis come into our warehouse that would otherwise be rejected. We rescue them because we don't care about the beauty standards. We just care that they're fresh and good to eat. Growing food's already so hard, but there's so many hoops that our farmers have to jump through to meet the supermarket standards. Like these ones. This is too small, but this is too big. These are a little bit wonky. And this one has a bit of a blemish on it. All rejected by the supermarkets.
What's wrong with the wonky ones?
No, they still taste the same.
Yeah.
That is Josh Ball from Farmers Pick, rescuing zucchinis and other vegetables that have been rejected by the major supermarkets. Josh joins us now from Melbourne. Josh, from a couple of ugly vegetables on the couch here, tell us about your fight against food waste.
Not at all. Thanks for having me, Carl and Sarah. So 7.6 billion kilos of food is wasted every year in Australia, with 1/3 of food never leaving the farm, and that's purely because of the way it looks. At Farmers Pick, we think that is completely insane, so we're doing something about it, one zucchini at a time.
So, I mean, obviously, it's like that whole John West with tuna. You know, it's the ones they reject. What did they reject it for? And who's to say what is a beautiful
Yeah, it's objective.
veggie?
Well, so with the zucchinis as a good example, this one is a little bit misshapen. We also get some scarring on the skin here. And based on the specifications that's set by the supermarkets across the industry, that's why they're rejected. So we just think fundamentally the definition of best is just completely wrong. So we're changing that. We're working directly with farms across Australia, and we're saying, actually, this is all right. It's nutritious, it's fresh, and it's tasty. So what's wrong with it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we saw the amount of ugly zucchinis you've saved. What other products have you saved? Carl's particularly interested in the aubergine.
Yeah.
The aubergine. I don't have any aubergine, unfortunately, this morning, no eggplants. But we do have, just over here, we've got some wind-affected spring onions. So we have about 500 bunches here, and we'll have a couple thousand coming in over the rest of the week. But as you can see, the wind's hit them, and they've just gone a little bit sad. So, but they still taste good. You cut them up, perfect on your lunch or whatever you're eating.
So what are you doing there? What are you doing with all these wonky veggies?
Yeah, good question. Well, sometimes, for example, with these oranges, we've got about 3 tonne in this morning. There's a little bit of wind rub, some effect on the skin, but as you can see, perfectly juicy and good on the inside. So what we do with them is we box them up and we send them out to households across Australia.
Brilliant. And what sort of price difference is there?
Yeah, so usually with the products that we're putting in the box, we're able to save a bit of money with the farmers because no one wants this product, and we're able to pass that on to consumers. So 30% or up to 30% is usually the savings we're able to get to houses.
How quickly can you get them out there, and how do we find you?
Yep, farmerspick.com.au, and usually in a couple of days is our delivery time lead. So
Brilliant way to
be able to get some for the weekend, Carl. We'll get you up some eggplants.
Yes. He's been talking about it all morning.
I'm a big fan of the eggplant. Good on you, big fella. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. That's
Josh.
a great idea.
It is
Cost
an
of living
excellent idea.
precious, and that's one way to solve it. Still to come, Brassy and Clark.